What's up, Falcons Nation? It's your boy Jew coming at you with another Atlanta Falcons video. As always, Falcons Nation, rise up. In today's video, I'd like to talk about Kyle Pitts. But if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell so you know when I've done Atlanta Falcons content or NFL content. If you'd like to follow your boy on Twitter and Instagram, you can follow me at Jew Talk Sports. And if you'd like to be a part of my Jew Talk Sports membership, you can hit that join tab here on the channel as well. But with that being said, let's jump right into the video. So as I mentioned in today's video, I do want to talk about tight end Kyle Pitts, and will Kyle Pitts earn a contract extension with our Atlanta Falcons this season? So as you guys know, Kyle Pitts the Falcons did pick up Kyle Pitts' fifth-year option, and Kyle Pitts is playing on a contract year, meaning after this season, his contract will be up. And I want to get you guys' thoughts on, do you believe that Kyle Pitts will have a good enough season for the Falcons to want to extend him? Personally, I do believe that Kyle Pitts is going to be motivated more than ever to put his best foot forward. And I really feel like the biggest change is that the Falcons now have Michael Penix that'll be throwing him the football. And we've seen a glimpse of how good Michael Penix can be throwing the football to Drake London, to Kyle Pitts, to the Moonies of the world that's currently on our roster. And I really feel like the quarterback play is going to be able to elevate Kyle Pitts' game. We've seen in year one when Kyle Pitts played alongside Matt Ryan, who is a future Hall of Fame quarterback. He had 1,000 yards his rookie season. And that's because Matt Ryan understood how to put players in the right positions to throw them the football. He understood how to motivate players and things of that nature. He also understood ball location, accuracy, knowing how to throw the ball with timing and things of that nature. And I really feel like Michael Penix is one of those guys that's a special arm talent. So I really feel like because Kyle Pitts will be playing alongside of Michael Penix next season, I expect his numbers to jump up. Last season, he had about 600 yards receiving, and I really think he can get close to 800 yards receiving or 1,000, depending on how often they throw him the football. I really feel like last year Kyle Pitts' numbers were down because, to me, Zach Robinson, our offensive coordinator, didn't give Kyle Pitts enough targets. They didn't draw up enough plays to scheme him open. And I really feel like with Michael Penix, because he has a strong arm, there's not a throw on the football field that he can't make, because he's one of those guys that spreads the ball around and he doesn't really have a favorite target necessarily. He's going to hit the open man. I really feel like we're going to see Kyle Pitts' game go to the next level, like we've seen in his rookie year when he was a Pro Bowler. Kyle Pitts is only 24 years old, so I can definitely see him earning a contract extension this season if he plays well. As you guys know, Kyle Pitts did suffer a knee injury, but since he's come back from that knee injury, he's played well. We've seen last year against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers where it was National Tight Ends Day and he had a really good game, had 2 touchdowns, made some explosive plays down the field. But that was the only game last year where Kyle Pitts kind of took over the game. To me, Kirk Cousins didn't give Kyle Pitts enough opportunities last year. To me, he didn't trust Kyle Pitts. He didn't look his way. He threw the ball mainly to Drake London, and Darnell Mooney was like one of his favorite targets. But he kind of avoided throwing the ball to Kyle Pitts last season and throwing the ball in the middle of the field. And because Kyle Pitts is the unicorn, he's one of those guys where linebackers, usually are not quick enough to stay with him on routes and things of that nature. And cornerbacks and safeties are not tall enough or big enough and have the physicality to deal with him. I really feel like Kyle Pitts should be used similar to how the Kansas City Chiefs use Travis Kelce. Kyle Pitts should be either the second or third option in the passing game. So last year, it seems like he was behind guys like, Ray McLeod was getting more targets than him. You had instances where Charlie Warner was getting in the game and getting more snaps than him down the stretch during the season, which I thought was definitely a huge mistake by the Atlanta Falcons. Kyle Pitts proved how clutch he is when he made that catch on 4th down against the Washington Commanders across the middle of the field with the pressure and the game on the line. Him and Michael Penix delivered, scoring that touchdown to tie the game and send us into overtime. So I really feel like that was just a glimpse of how good Kyle Pitts could be in this offense. And being that we're looking to have an explosive offense, I want to see them push the ball down the middle of the field a little bit more with Kyle Pitts on some seam routes and things of that nature. He has the speed, and there were times last year where he was wide open and either Kirk Cousins didn't look his way or he overthrew him. So I really feel like Kyle Pitts is one of those guys that you have to get involved early on in the games. So in the first quarter of the game, get him a couple touches, whether it's just a quick hook route, whether it's just a quick slant. You have to keep your guys engaged. And I feel like a lot of times last season, Kyle Pitts wasn't engaged during games because he wasn't getting any type of targets. He wasn't getting the ball. He mainly was just in as a blocker and as a decoy. Like, they never really drew any plays up for him or looked his way. Outside of National Tight Ends Day, when we seen a glimpse of how special he could be and how good of a talent he is, we really didn't give him much opportunities last season, which I thought was a huge mistake. When you draft a guy in the top 5 in the draft, he has to be the focal point or one of the focal points of your offense. So I definitely think that Kyle Pitts has what it takes to have a really special season and definitely get that contract extension. But it's going to come down to Zach Robinson understanding how to use him. And it's going to come down to Michael Penix being able to let the ball go, give him opportunities. Even if you throw the ball in traffic sometimes, Kyle Pitts and Drake London, those guys are 6'4", 6'5". They can go up and make the spectacular catch and the circus catches. So I would give him more opportunities, especially in the red zone. Kyle Pitts is one of those guys that, to me, should be getting at least around 8 touchdowns a season. He's that special. He's one of those guys where if you throw the ball up to him, put the ball up, at his helmet level, let him go up and get the football. We seen last year when Michael Penix finally got in the game. To me, he did a good job of understanding his targets and throwing the ball up to Drake London, giving him one-on-one opportunities to go up and make the 50-50 catch. And I feel like it should be the same way with Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts is a freak of nature. He's one of those guys that's physical at the point of attack, has very strong hands. And if you get him engaged in the game, he's one of those guys that'll compete for the football and make a play on the ball. We've seen him make spectacular one-handed catches and things of that nature. So I really feel like the Falcons have to use him as that nuclear weapon on this team. Both him and Drake London, those guys, it's not many guys in the NFL that can match up with those guys man to man. So if I'm the Atlanta Falcons in this passing offense with Michael Penix, I'm making Drake London, I'm making Kyle Pitts and Mooney. Those guys will be the focal points of the offense. And I'm giving Kyle Pitts every opportunity to prove that he deserves a contract extension. I know Kyle Pitts got a lot of, was bashed a lot last year by the media and by fans and things of that nature. But if you go turn on the film, he just didn't get enough opportunities to make plays. They didn't give him enough opportunities. When you have that, that type of talent on your team, you have to give him the opportunities to go ahead and make those type of plays. So with that being said, I have a lot more content coming for you guys. If you enjoy my content, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button for your boy. But as always, Falcons Nation, rise up, be blessed, peace.